Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I'm Denise J, and make sure you hit the good old subscribe button. So I've already done my brows, as you can tell. Right now I'm going to be applying a P. Louise base, and I'll link everything in the description bar for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and take my Wet n Wild brush, and I'm going to apply the P. Louise base, and I'm going to use tapping motions. And I'm going to follow the actual outline of my lid. And you just want to keep applying that to the sections of your eyelid until it's completely full.
The fucking did that. Everything I put in, I get right back. Got long money, I ain't in it for a quick stack. And if she ever had me bent, I don't know who she is.
Next, I'm going to actually use a rounded, kind of fluffy, mid-fluffy brush. And I'm going to use this brush to actually pat in all of the base to my eyelid. That's going to also remove any excess base that I have on my eyelid while blending that into my transition shade. And you just continue to blend that out. You don't want it to be cakey. You want it to be as smooth as possible. Now we're going to go into the MAC palette, and the first color that we will be using is going to be this really, really pretty blue. And you're going to use a fluffy rounded brush also. It has a slight point to it, and we're going to pat in the blue. And I like to pat it in instead of like shading the actual eyeshadow, and I like to pat it in so I can get the most pigmentation out of the foundation. And you're just going to pat this in into the circle motion. Yes, I am really feeling this blue. The pigmentation is coming out beautifully. Like, it's super bright, super vibrant. I'm so in love, guys. Next, we're going to go into our Morphe palette, and this palette is beautiful. I use this palette a lot. Like, I love this palette so much. I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe brush, and like I said, I'll list everything in the actual comments below. And we're going to use that really pretty purple, and that's one of the lightest purples that they have in there. And we're going to actually go ahead and blend this above the blue. So this will be your transition color. And you just want to add as little at a time. You just want to add a little at a time. Just keep building that color. Yay! It's time to add the glitter. So we're going to use this beautiful blue glitter. And this is fine glitter, and we're going to apply that to the cut crease that I've made. And I did do this off camera. I went ahead and did it because those are very tedious. I'll show that on another video. And now you're going to take a flat brush and you're going to pick up the glitter and apply that to the semi-wet primer, concealer, whichever you decide to use. And it's coming out beautifully. Look at all of that shimmer. Yes, so much sparkle. I love. All right, so now I'm going to be using one of my duo glues, and I'm going to apply that to my lid on top of the actual fine glitter, because I want to add some chunky glitter. And that is how I get my chunky glitter on top, to give it like that dimension, that extraness that we're going for today. And I'm going to use my finger to pick up those glitter pieces also. Now we're going to go ahead and use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This primer is definitely one of my favorite. You guys will see me use this in majority of my videos. It is super, super nice. Like, it feels amazing when you add it on the skin. So just rub that all in, guys. So next we're going to use the Maybelline Fit Me foundations. I'll also list the shades below, which you can see them on the screen as 338 and 335 is what I use this time. We're going to take one of our foundation brushes and we're going to apply that foundation to the skin. And we're going to try to even it out a little bit, you know, just to make the blending a little bit more easier. Once you've evened out the foundation, you want to then take your damp beauty blender and you want to continue to pat that on your face just to even it out, just to smooth out any of the rough edges. Also, now we're going to take our NARS full coverage concealer and we're going to apply that to all of our highlighted areas, or you can just apply it underneath the eyes. That's what I'm doing right now, applying that full coverage because I need all of my bags to be gone, honey. Like, all of them need to be gone, and I'm going to apply that. Okay, period. Next, using one of my favorite contour and highlight kits, I'm going to go ahead and use the Anastasia palette, and we're going to apply that to all of our contour areas that we need to be snatched, honey. Okay. And we're going to use a flat brush to apply the contour. Next, take that same beauty blender that you used to blend out that foundation and start blending out that highlight, baby. Blend that highlight out, okay? And then you're also going to use the bottom of the beauty blender to blend out that contour because we need everything seamlessly blended. We don't need to see any harsh lines, okay? Now it's time to bake, honey. And yes, I use Chanel in the number two, my faves. One of my faves. It gives you such a flawless matte finish. It's super nice. And just apply that to all of your highlighted areas. Next, I'm also going to use the Anastasia loose setting powder in the deep peach. And I just apply that right underneath my contoured area underneath my cheekbones, just to so it won't be as light as my other highlighted areas. And then we're also going to use the same shade in that blue and that purple to put underneath our waterline. We're going to use that eyeshadow just to, pop our eyes out a little bit more. And don't forget, we'll definitely have to contour a little bit more because y'all know I love a snatch contour. So I'm using my Profusion, of course, and my Chanel contour brush. And we're going to add a little bit more contour to our face. And yes, brush up, guys. Never brush down. You don't want it to look too hollow, so always brush up. Yes, have to snatch that nose, okay? So yes, we definitely need that nose super snatch. You're gonna use a smaller angled brush, and you're gonna use that same powder that was in the Profusion contour kit to highlight, to get rid of like that highlight area. Once you feel you've baked enough, go ahead and take a fluffy brush and remove all of that powder, excess powder from your face. You've pushed a lot of the powder already in your face in the beginning, so now you just want to brush off any excess powder. Right, so next we're going to actually apply this powder from MAC in C7. We're going to apply that to our face just to add a little bit extra coverage to just make the skin pop and glow. Also, we're going to go ahead and add our blush, and we're going to use the Anastasia Blush Trio in the peach, and we're using that angled blush brush to apply the actual blush, and we're going to use the lightest shade for this look. We want to make sure that you do bronze, so we're going to be using the Too Faced bronzer, and we're going to apply that all to our face in all of the contoured areas. I'm going to go ahead and use the Bobbi Brown gel eyeliner, and I'm going to apply that in the actual inside of my waterline. As Huda, I need to go ahead and use this setting spray. It's going to set everything. It's amazing. And right after, I'm going to go ahead and highlight my face. And we're going to use the Makeup Forever highlighter to do so. Next, we'll line our lips with the MAC Chestnut lip liner. And sometimes I like to draw the liner a little bit above my actual lip line when it comes to the top of my lip. But when I line my bottom lip, I actually line right on top. So I don't go extra on the bottom, but I do like to go extra sometime on the top. And then we're going to use the Chanel lip gloss, which is one of my faves. It's so glossy, like it's ridiculous how glossy it is. I love it. This is our finished look. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. If you have any comments, leave them below. Until next time, I love you.